I was gonna wrap up this stream. Do I want to do any more now that there's like a freaking raid? Do like a smidge of a thing about? Hold on. So, what are the side stories? I could try the Nameless Town. Like, I kind of want to do, like, you know, we could do all the chapter 2s, but, you know, they take a little bit of a while. If this can be done really quickly, I can just do this because, you know, guided by the kitten, you arrive at the ruins of a town determined to rebuild the town. Shoot dreamt of. Nefty asks the travelers for help. Because if we can establish some stuff in the Nameless Town, then, you know, that'd be good. Because I hear that you get, like, more experience nuts, like, just for free every time you log on at the Nameless Town if you, like, establish it. Is a thing that I heard. So, like, you know what, let's do this, and then we'll wrap up the stream, how about? That's what we'll do. Thanks for coming over so quickly. First, we need to build a base. This place will become my workshop. So we can establish, like, various different facilities and stuff. Well, a workshop, and my home. I'll be the first resident of our new town. So we'll, like, recruit people to the town. And you and Mew are welcome to visit me at any time. Oh, is that the cat's name, Mew? The name of my favorite Pokemon? Who's Mew? Why, this kitten, of course. But yeah, perfect fit, don't you think? Now then, could I ask you to gather some materials? You can visit the exchange or strike down some woody foes up ahead to get it. It's called sturdy lumber. It's no easy task, but I know you can do it. I'll proceed with the town plans in the meantime. Good luck. But yeah, making gradual progress there, it sounds like. You know, starting out, when it comes to content creation, followers are like an exciting number to like get up and stuff. But I feel like once you get to a certain point, it just like stops mattering. I mean, like both in terms of like, your regulars are the things that matter rather than like followers and stuff. But also in terms of like it losing the hype. I'm at that point, but I do very much understand, you know, the initial starting out, like making progress in followers and that being like super duper hype. So I'll say, you know, good on that. There's awesome progress there and stuff. But secretly deep down I'm thinking and also saying out loud, so I guess I'm not even secretly deep down thinking anymore, that like it does get to a point where it's like, yeah, alright, well, that number doesn't matter anymore. Eventually gets to a point. I feel like, I don't know, it was probably like 2 years in for me when I stopped caring about that number. Most likely, maybe 1 year, I don't know. But a decent smidge in. It was the point where I stopped caring about that number. But, you know, it's definitely worth caring about for like the first 50, at least for sure, with the whole like Twitch affiliate thing or Bob. Like the first 50 is really important because then you can like actually start to monetize your content and stuff. Make something on the side with it. But then, realistically, after 50, it's like, alright, now the number technically doesn't really matter anymore. But getting that first 50 is, you know, an important thing, just for affiliate, you know? But yeah, hope to reach a point where you got enough regulars that followers aren't as seeked, as opposed to your 0 regulars. You'll get there. You will get there. I mean, yeah, I feel like followers isn't at all reflective of how many regulars you get. I don't even know how many freaking followers I have. I haven't checked it in, like, forever. I mean, how many is it? I know that it hit, like, over 1,000 a while back. But I don't even know what it's at nowadays, because I don't pay attention to this. Hold on. I can probably just check it on the stream manager. On my channel, it says 1.7k. Here it says 1,726 is what it is. Yeah, I'm totally a 1,700 follower streamer in my freaking 9 viewer stream right now, with one of those viewers being me, so realistically 8. So, you know, the amount of followers isn't really proportional to, like, viewership, you know? Because it's like, whoa, 1,700 followers? Like, we'll eventually get to 2,000 here. Like, whoa, he's totally an established streamer. Nah, I'm here streaming for an audience of 8, which I do hope all you 8 nerds watching are thoroughly enjoying the shenanigans here. I hope you're enjoying the memes. I'm enjoying the memes. Hope you are too. Build houses in the Nameless Town. Gather materials to make superb houses. Heck yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna have enough regulars by the end of the playthrough to hold a poll on the next game to play. Heck yeah. You know, in my early days of content creation when I was starting out, I used to have it be that people could redeem channel points to, like, request full playthroughs on my channel. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Like, You know, the game queue is too crazy to do that nowadays. And, you know, now there's too many people to do that. Sometimes I do polls on, like, game-related stuff. But yeah, sometimes to say hello all one viewer, which is your own laptop. Yeah, I understand the feel starting out there. Gotta go for the night, gotta go and do groceries before it closes. Take care and have a good night and good rest of the stream. Okay, no, take care there, Goose. But you've been enjoying the memes, good to hear. Oh, thinking about going and getting groceries. I figured that, like, you know, over the coming weeks, I'll probably talk a little bit about the trip to Italy that I was on for the past week. And that just reminded me of one very interesting, like, cultural difference thingamabob there. Like, a very different convention there than it is here. I was in the grocery store at the supermarket in Italy and got kicked out at 1:30 because they were closing. Turns out the store hours were like 9:30 to 1:30, and then they close for 2.5 hours, and then they reopen at 4 and go until 8 is the thing. They just straight up close down the grocery store like for several hours in the middle of the day for like a lunch break for the staff and, you know, to recuperate and stuff, I guess. The kind of thing that you'd never see here, where places are just like, you know, open for either the full day or just 24 hours, you know. But apparently that's just like super normal over there. It's just like closing down for a few hours in the middle of the day is the thing. It's just normal. So, you know, there's that. I love all the streams. Only wish you could stay longer most of the time. I do greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that you are enjoying the shenanigans here and stuff. Tired so your brain's only registered that a person fell off a cliff and froze to death. What in that last chapter there? Torn between Walking Dead Season 1 or Dragon Quest Builders 2. I've never played Dragon Quest Builders before, but I do plan on playing the Walking Dead games on this channel one day because they were ones that I played before becoming a content creator, and they're definitely real good. Walking Dead Season 1 was like freaking masterful. Walking Dead Season 2 was like, okay, that's pretty good. Walking Dead Season 3 was like, what's going on anymore? And Walking Dead Season 4 was the game that nobody played, including me. That's the one that I've never played. Progress through side stories and give Nefty the materials she needs to construct buildings. Okay. Building materials can be obtained by defeating elite enemies, trading at the exchange, or through path actions. Defeated elite enemies will be revived after a while, so if you need multiple building materials, try waiting before taking them on again. Extra building materials can be traded at the exchange for memory shards. Memory shards can be used to obtain things like special equipment. Okay, so yeah, this will be like our little town that we developed. Kind of like rebuilding the village of Tizzes in Bravely Default, or the moon in Bravely Second, for example. Which, you know, Octopath does take a lot of things from the Bravely series. Evidently, as I have freaking Bravely Default's Idia right there, is the thing. But, you know, the Warhammer shop will close for 30 minutes, so the one staff member can have lunch. At least there's that. There's that. A half an hour closing. But yeah, this was 2.5 hours closing there. But yeah, glad to finally catch another stream. Been a while. Didn't help that TT went bankrupt mid through, Telltale went bankrupt mid through Season 4. Yeah. I've seen some interesting videos talking about, like, Telltale in depth. And it seems like they used to make a lot of different kinds of games, but after The Walking Dead hit it off, they just started doing that, like, visual novel and, like, potential branching story stuff as, like, the only type of video game they ever made anymore, and it seemed like it kind of screwed them. But yeah, do want to try and not pay attention to the content as much, and more lurk and chat. You got Octopath download, ready to play when you get the time. Oh, for Champions of the Content. Have you played, the original Octopath Traveler, and are you planning on playing, Octopath Traveler 2 when it releases? So wait, is there a Nameless quest thing over here, or is this just the way out? And do I talk to her to, like, give her materials and rebuild the town and stuff? Wait. So quests. Nameless town obtains sturdy lumber. Okay, so it's just, so it's just guiding me towards, like, this first thing where Bob is, like, you know, a kind of tutorial for sturdy creeping treant. So it's just tutorial of, like, defeating elite enemies and gathering materials, is all it is. So yeah, over level, so this will be super easy peasy here. Will be the case. Okay, well, ow, rude. I can just go ahead and do that. Why ever not? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Nobody even had a weakness there. Well, now you die, I guess. Now you die. Yeah. Is a whole 8. when you only have 4 in your active party in regular Octopath Traveler, but with a lot more stuff for each character in that, as opposed to this where there's not as much stuff, but you know, you have to like switch the front and back rows is the thing. Whoops, gosh dang it, not what I was trying to click there. Not what I was trying to do. I mean, there's 8 characters in Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, but you know, active parties of 4. Well, I play Dragon Quest with 8 active members, just bash the metal slimes, that'd certainly be something there. That'd be a very large party. Yeah, here's the sturdy lumber, there you go. Gonna build a thing. We're just side questing right now. Starting like this town side quest that you rebuild. Got materials already, even better than I thought. And yet, while going through the plans, I realized we'll need more building material. Man, I underestimated how much we'd need. I'm really sorry. Would you mind getting me another piece of sturdy lumber? The only problem is, there aren't any wee foes around at the moment. You could wait another day for them to appear, or trade some memory shards at the exchange, so another tutorial kind of thing. So it's gonna prompt me to trade memory shards at the exchange, right? Probably. 10 more sturdy lumber. So, exchange. Oh yeah, also thinking about growing a stream and starting out content creation. I think I have a shoutout command that I just never use, but I think I have one. I can try it. Do I have it? Oh, heck yeah, they were last seen playing no game. What? Did you not have a category set, or is my Nightbot broken? Which of the two? Because it's one of those two. Either you didn't have a game set, or Nightbot's broken. But hey, there's that. The shoutout command works there, I guess. So hey, there's that. So there's a shoutout for Star Wyvern. That's a thingamabob that can help, right? Maybe, if anyone wants to go check out Star Wyvern's stream. But yeah, what you can still ask for games for Christmas, feel like your parents would appreciate that very much. You have to ask for responsible adult things like clothing and cooking supplies. Yeah, that's understandable there. Know what I get nowadays when it's like, you know, birthdays or holiday time, stuff like that? Tools for working on my truck is the case. I have some tools in the other room, actually. Is the case, because I've gotten tools for things before. Because, you know, nowadays, my dad just basically sees as like, you know, you get some good sets of tools and just, you can basically use those for the rest of your life. Like, your setup, you know, is basically the case. But yeah, because you raid via laptop despite streaming from Xbox, you assume. Oh, because you're doing a weird thing. But it should still show your game category. If you set your game category on Twitch, no problemo. As long as you set your game category on Twitch. Because maybe that could be the reason that you weren't getting a whole lot of nerds in, is maybe you weren't set as like a game category. Because you would have to set that like under Twitch. You know, like streaming to Twitch, it's not gonna automatically know what game you're streaming. You have to actually set it under like stream information. You know, if this that you got tools too, yeah, could be a pretty solid option there. I didn't actually bring over those tools to work on the truck today. I'll bring them over next time. So what would this be? Would it be here for this sturdy lumber? Sturdy lumber. So I get one of those, I guess. Sure. Now I'll have 309 shards. Nope. It costs 10 shards. Is what it did there. So now I have one more sturdy lumber, I guess. Okay. A singular sturdy lumber. Yeah, I have a mustache. You know, it's funny. When I was at Comic-Con at my full-end cosplay, there were some people that like really liked my cosplay and were asking to take pictures with me in some cases. And I was like, I'm sorry that my mustache doesn't like really match. But people were saying like, no, the mustache is great. I was like, really now? Okay. Even though it doesn't match with the cosplay. But no, even people that had just met me through my cosplay at Comic-Con apparently liked the mustache. So there was that. Oh, perfect timing. So, you know, there's that. My plans are finally finished. They're perfect if I do say so myself. I can't wait to see my ideas take shape. And you've got the materials. I knew I could count on you. I'll get right to building then. Leave the rest to me. You'll have a cozy place to call home soon, Mew. Mew is best Pokemon. It really bugs me how the textures here don't quite line up and you can see like the lines straight down where they don't line up. I don't like that. That irks me a lot. Now it's not as evident, but you can still kind of see it. It's finished. This town now has its first house. That was quick. I mean, not that I'm complaining or anything. Thank goodness it's not one of those apps where it's like, construction has started. Come back 1 week from now. You know, impressed are you? Before you go, I have a request to make of you. You meet all sorts of people on your travels, don't you? I can send them here. If you come across anyone looking to move, could you bring them here? Yeah, before next time, I might have to look into like a Nameless town guide for this game. Thank you, friend. And I'll fire it up now. We're gonna build the best town ever. Yeah, maybe I should look up a Nameless town guide. Maybe. Nameless town, the first house complete. Okay. There we go. Not enough rubies, Link. Develop a nameless town. Gather people and turn it into a perfect town. In your travels, you may come across people seeking a new place to live. Try talking to these people. Once you find someone who wants to move, talk to Nefty and gather the necessary materials. Once the house is complete, the person will come to live there. Okay. Interesting. Actually, cry if they announced Pokemon Black White 3 over Remix. It would be so cool. I'd be super down for that. Because, you know, Pokemon Black and White and Black White 2 are already insanely charming games. I would, like, in my personal opinion, to me personally, they are the most charming Pokemon games in this series. Because just like Octopath Traveler here, just like the charming art style of, like, HD2D stuff, you know, it had, like, super charming sprite work, you know? Just like all the HD2D games we've played in this series. The sprite work is, like, super beautiful. And the sprites were actually moving in battles, you know? And, you know, evidently from me streaming this, I evidently have a soft spot for, you know, these kinds of looking video games. So, you know, Pokemon Black and White and Black to White 2 would still have aged well in terms of, you know, its charm and character, you know? So I would be down for, you know, Black White 3 over a remix, but I don't know if that would actually ever happen. If we get BDSP style remakes for them, you'll send him a cargo into Game Freak. That can't be allowed. Yeah, I swear. Game Freak is just looking at Generation 5 like, you're next, and Gen 5 is just cowering in the corner. Let's hope it doesn't come down to that. Here's hoping. Alright, go ahead and accept stuff. Yeah, there's a nice charm to 2D kind of stuff, which is why the HD 2D games are pretty cool. You know, in Legends Unova and Black White 3, but Legends was kind of clunky. Legends Unova, but an actual finished game, maybe? I don't know. Because, like, Legends Arceus is, like, it was fun, but, you know, it felt like it could have used, like, another year in the oven. And, you know, used reworks in several places, you know. That's the way that I feel. Evidently from, like, my video essay, you know. At least it was a fun game. So I'm curious, do I have, yeah, so there's other, Nameless Town stuff. So do I just, like, progress that to deck out the Nameless Town, I wonder? I don't know. Maybe it's something we'll figure out for next time, or maybe I'll look up a Nameless Town guide, or something like that. Maybe. So that to your cousin? What, that Gen 5 is your favorite, or that, like, Legends is fun, but, you know, is unpolished? Or what now? Something or other like that. I should probably call this stream a stream. That's what I should do. Get some foods, and then work on this video essay, peculiar potions stuff, and university stuff. You know, there's that. It said BDSP should have released a month or two later than Legends until this year, and BDSP should have just been like Platinum. Should have been the case. At the very least, if it wasn't going to be like a full remake. If it was going to be faithful, which it absolutely should not have been. Instead, they should just, like, support their classic games in a meaningful way, and if they're gonna remake them, like, actually remake them, not just freaking do that, you know? So, there's that. Still a lot of issues with Arceus, yeah. It's a little bit of a wacky thingamabob there, isn't it? But yeah, with that, that's where I'm wrapping up this stream. I'm gonna head out of here for now. Is the case. Gen 9 from France, hoping that won't be bad? We shall see. Like, this is my guesstimate for Scarlet and Violet right now. This is my educated guesstimate. Is that it's going to be fun, but unpolished. And feel, like, kind of clunky and not all that immersive. But at least fun. That's my guess right now. We'll see. You know. Yeah. we shall see there. How things go. So, yeah. I'm out of here for now. So until next time, when we'll do, like, I don't know, some more Nameless Town, some more of the main story, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I still feel, like, very off-put and strange about the whole weird RNG that we got this stream with the pulls. And no problemo there. If you ever have, like, any questions about, like, content creation stuff, just freaking ask in, like, the Twitch help channel over in the Discord server. I'm always glad to, you know, answer content creation questions and stuff and help nerds out and stuff like that. So don't hesitate to ask there and stuff. Nintendo Life said performance is bad. Yeah, I'm kind of worried. You know, how do you do good? Well, that's complicated. That's complicated there, but you know, ask whatever the heck in the thingamabob. Alright, I'm out of here.